Hi everyone, welcome to the Knitting Turnpike. As you guys have been following my progress on the Winter Light Shawl, I have done 5 videos, one for each section. And today, instead of just showing you the 6th section, which is that gorgeous border, I am going to just show you the finished shawl. And here it is in all of its glory. It's a little windy today, so forgive the movement, but I kind of like it in a way because I like to show the gorgeous drape of this yarn that I used. I used a plucky yarn, plucky gradient. And let's go ahead and get up on the sections. You guys have seen it. I'll link all my videos to the right so you guys can go back and watch each one and look at each section in a lot more detail. But as you know, this shawl started right here with an I-cord cast on into this beautiful garter stitch center section. Then it moved into a color slip stitch color section with these beautiful rays of color. Brought in the first color, have your main color and your first color, and it's these rays increase in size, and it's just really beautiful, subtle color. I will show you guys the back. I've showed the floats in my other video because the floats do get across 7 stitches, so I'll show you how that blocked here in a minute. Then it goes into this beautiful section here with the dots and the bobbles. I showed you how those were done, where you do the stitch 6 rows below to create this elongated stitch, and you guys can see how it blocked out. And when you block it, see how much you can see the dots a lot better as well now. And then it goes into this gorgeous, this is my favorite section, the honeycomb section. And I have a really detailed video on that. But you know, I've seen shawls where people make honeycombs this color, you know, make these different colors instead of the row the same color. But this is color 1, color 2, color 3, color 1, color 2, color 3, and it's just slip stitching. A lot of this is similar to the slip extravaganza. It was a break apart of the slip extravaganza, and but it does have its own elements that make it its own unique shawl. And then here we go again with the dots and the bubbles. Another section. I don't know if you guys remember watching my video. I ran out of my main color at this section, so you can see where this part right here is a little bit different color than the first dots and bubbles, and that's because I ran out of this light main color and had to use a second color, which was not originally, it was part of my gradient yarn, but I did not set to use it until I ran out. So I have a lot of more shades of pink on my shawl than I originally intended to have. Again, I love how these blocked out. They turned out really beautiful. It shows that elongated stitch very nicely. Then we get to the section I haven't shown you guys, section 6, which is this border. And you start out with color 1, then go to color 2, and then go to color 3, then do color 1, color 2, color 3 again. You could, to make this your own, you can put these colors in any order that you want. You don't have to put them in the order that he suggested. You could have done like color 3, 2, 1, put a different color in there for pops of color. This is just a simple feather and fan stitch on one of the rows, and then the rest of the rows are just garter stitch. What makes it really interesting is that you do it ever so often, so it opens up those holes, and you can see the beautiful feather and fan stitch with the yarn overs, giving just a little pop of lace along each one of these rows every so often. And the hardest thing was that these rows ended up getting pretty long here at the end. You were almost 700 rows at the very end. From end to end, it was about almost 700 rows. Again, I'm sorry, it is a little windy and cold here today, but anyway, you can see this shawl in all its beautiful glory. I'm so happy I knitted it. It is different than the slip extravaganza, but it does have all of the beautiful elements of that shawl that I love, and I'm just pleased with it. I love how the colors all work together. I am glad I picked a gradient because I think it showcases all the colors and they all blend together very nicely. Because I told you I would show you the back of this shawl and show you how the floats did. There is sunlight coming through this, so I don't know if you'll be able to see it very well, but that's how the floats blocked out. At the end here, you can see they went from smaller to larger. And you can see all the others, how it all blocked out nice and neat. Everything looks nice and neat. Those are the floats in the honeycomb section that I showed you guys. And those are those 6 stitches below stitches. And that's just the simple slip stitching. You can see everything is nice and neat and tucked away, and looks really nice. And again, very happy with how this shawl turned out and love it, and probably going to keep this one for me since pink is my signature color. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys have enjoyed this, and I appreciate each and every one of you being here and spending the time to watch my videos, and I hope you all have a wonderful day. Thank you so much.